Hello all, Scott here, and welcome to Let's Play Planets Cubed. This is a game that I backed on Kickstarter a short time ago, and they recently released a prototype. So I thought I might as well give it a go, just to give you guys an idea of the gameplay. Now I have already played it a little bit, just to give myself an idea of the controls, an idea of how well the game itself would record, because when I initially booted it up it was quite laggy. So I've gone with the rendering of OpenGL, I've gone with shadows, and on 1080. And a view distance of 20, because when you had the view distance jacked up, it kind of goes a little bit slow. So I'm going to go ahead and jump straight into the sample universe, just see how well it can do. As it loads. Here we go. Okay, we're straight in. Right, so this is the thing that I found most interesting. This sort of gives you an idea of what you can build in the game itself. It is, as you can see, a car, but sadly you can't drive it yet. I'm looking forward to when this game has things implemented that allow you to drive them. But sadly, this is just a pile of blocks, which looks quite nice. It sort of reminds me a little bit of maybe StarMade, Blockade Runner, where you haven't got purely block objects. You've got trapeziums and other objects that can make a thing look more circular, where it's not actually circular when you get up close. Okay, so this is a very sort of basic generation. It is quite slow to generate at the moment. It is a very early alpha, a prototype even. And hello! This is what I saw when I was recording initially, or when I did like the test to see how well it would record. Little tiny hedgehogs. Now I'm going to be evil to this little tiny hedgehog because I feel like it. Because you can do this. Bye bye hedgehog. Into the abyss you go. Bye bye. Poor hedgehog. Anyways, as I mentioned, this game kind of reminds me a little bit of StarMade in a way that everything is cubular. StarMade has a similar concept where the planets are kind of like pancakes with the atmosphere on one side, but this game's unique in a set you'll probably see when I get to the edge, in the way that they're going to actually do the planets. Now gravity, you'd expect if you kind of went onto the edge of a planet, you kind of fall off and like fall down and then keep on falling. Depending on when gravity could catch you and how strong gravity is on that planet. But with this, it kind of like goes smoothly. I've noticed that the camera is lagging slightly because it's generating as I go along. The generation's trying to catch up. And there we go, it's frozen completely. Okay, that's bizarre. So I'm going to see if I can turn down this slightly, because the generation is definitely lagging me slightly now. So there we go, if I turn it down to 12 it does it straight away. Okay, so as I mentioned, this game isn't optimized at the moment. This game is a very early build, so I apologize in advance if it's a little bit jolty, if it's not the best. Let's set up the thread slightly. Oh god, I need to reboot to do the threads. Never mind. So I just keep moving. Hopefully I should be able to get to the edge without it lagging too badly. It's not actually lagging for me. It might not actually lag on the finished recording, but it's definitely kind of lagging in the case of it's freezing slightly on the recording software. So it might be nothing, or it might just look terrible. I might well do some more recordings of this in the future when they maybe optimize it some more, when they add some more things to it. So let's just keep moving through the lagginess. But to be fair, it is quite a good game. I wish I could build games like this. I can't build games for toffee, so kudos to them to being able to actually create a game. So I'm no longer flying, and you'd expect me to kind of fall off the edge, wouldn't you? Oh god, okay. As the world generates around me and refuses to let me fall off the edge. But you can kind of just do this, which I think is pretty neat. You just kind of jump between each side. It's quite nice. Gravity just kind of catches you. Now I wonder if I can I build like a thing out here? No. Oh. But maybe if I build up like this. Oh, I understand why it's not building now. Okay. I didn't have a block selected. You need to have a block selected in order to build. Silly me. But it won't let me kind of build up. Aww. Okay. So let's go ahead and try building down a little bit. See what I can do. I think it gets dark quite quickly down there. I'll go down a little bit, and I'll probably head back up again and build a few things. But these planets look very immense. Oh God, am I falling like in weird ways? Oh God, no! What's even going on? I've lost which way I came in. Okay, that's not good. Am I going up now? I'm going up now. Okay. So as I burst out, there we go. Because I was right at the edge, I was falling, and I was going in between each side, so I was kind of bouncing around a little bit. Okay, so I think the most interesting concept of this game is going to be the planets, because as you've seen, they are perfectly cubed. They don't move at the moment, but it would be quite nice to have a cubed solar system moving around. I'm trying to get out of the solar system's grasp. Now, when I did a test recording, I had a little bit of trouble with the camera. It was kind of spazzing slightly, where it would kind of shake as I got further and further out. So I'm just going to carry on going up until it decides to turn me, and then head towards the planet. As the star field. I like how the oh God, it's doing it again. It's doing it again. Just keep going up. Well, as it begins to shake rapidly, it's like, no, you cannot escape the universe. There we go. So if I move away, please. Blasting off into the universe. As the planet slowly gets smaller, there's less and less risk of me getting stuck. I'm guessing that's the sun over there, which I would gladly travel to at some point. So as you can see, not every planet looks the same. There's some red planets, there's some Earth-like planets. So let's head towards, I think this one. I'm not quite sure which one's slightly closer. I think that one's slightly closer. Maybe. No, it's this one. So you'll see these that the colours are slightly different. Even for those animals, the look is slightly different. As we advance towards it. Now they have actually increased the speed between planets, sort of because it was going to take forever. You are slightly slower when you're on the planet itself. So let's see if there's any little animals on this planet to have a look at. Oh God. Okay. So as we land, oh God, what the hell is going on here? Kind of like a big shadow appearing. A little bit of lag as I guess it's generating the land around me. On the dark side of the planet. So as I said, I apologise in advance. I am noticing it's a little bit laggy, a little bit freezy, but there's not a great deal I can do about it. It is smooth for me, but it's only recording at like 33 frames per second on the actual recording itself. And it sort of bounces between 16 and 33 frames per second because it is using a lot of system resources. It is a 64-bit game. So it can use all the RAM my PC has to offer if it needs to. So I can't quite see much yet. Oh God, did I just run into a tree? I guess I think there's... Oh God. Oh dear God, okay, things are generating now. Things are appearing. Weird blue looking things. As we move forward, it slowly but surely generates more. And hopefully becomes less laggy. Hopefully it's at least viewable. I just don't want to have to scrap the recording, which would be terrible. What the hell are these blue things? Weird looking blue things. I'm just going to stand in one spot, just for a minute. just to allow the planet to generate itself. My PC is by no means slow, but I think the generation's struggling because of the amount it has to generate at once. As you can see over there, it's already started generating what will be the trees. Oh god, I keep getting stuck. Am I underwater? No. Let's turn off that. There we go, I've turned off fly now. So I can only go at the same speed as I could if I was on foot. As I run around. And it builds up the terrain. I think I'm in a desert right now. As it slowly but surely generates things. Okay then. No animals yet, sadly. There's none of those porcupines or hedgehogs, whatever the hell they are. But it looks like there's already multiple biomes. As you can see, I can move between the biomes as I please. As it slowly but surely fills in everything. It's like the universe is building itself around me. I am the source of the universe. I look at you and you shall appear. Now in my test recording, I actually came across a pink elephant. I haven't seen one yet, but it kind of reminded me of Dumbo. If you guys have seen that movie where he's high and he starts seeing various elephants, which is kind of funny. If you guys remember that scene. Oh, Disney. Oh god, the generation's going crazy. Crazy generation. There's boulders everywhere. Gonna see if I can make it to the other side. Now, as I mentioned, there isn't a great deal to the game at the moment. I'm stuck. But it has got a lot of potential. I do look forward to maybe playing this some more in the future. Maybe playing it a bit more after the prototypes have been done. Because this is the... Once I can get my words out, this is their very first prototype of this game. Since the Kickstarter, and it's quite impressive. It just shows you more of a tech demo than anything. To show you what they can create. And oh god, I could kind of see through the land there. I think I'm on the dark side of the planet. I think I'm facing away from the actual sun itself. Just a casual walk. Let's try making a house. Try and get out of this area and then make a small house to finish off with. As we move forward. The trees want to kill me. They keep getting in the way. I wonder if I can kind of build it out here, because there's not going to be any trees here really, because this is on the water. So I can go ahead. Now this is nice because on most games you have to hold down shift in order to do this, but I can literally just hold the left mouse button and it'll allow me to kind of drag and drop these shapes. Oh god, what did I do? Nothing. It's such a terrible house. Why? Why is the house so terrible? Because it's a Scotty house, of course. Some more weird looking hedgehogs over there. And let's have a cardinal roof, whatever the hell that is. Let's have a caramel roof if it'll let me place it in there. And let's have it with this. Wait, what? Why won't you let me place? There we go. Press 3. So now I can do this. Oh dear God. Okay. I guess that's going to go inside my house then. And oh god, the game just decided to die. Okay. Very interesting game, despite the fact the game deciding to crash. I'll probably play this some more in the future if you guys want me to. It does look like it has plenty of things that need adding, but for a prototype it is quite nice. So I'll include a link in the description for you guys to give it a try for yourself. That's all from me for now. See ya.